can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rides the back on the option, the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. BYU right back to the line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical.
Breaks into the open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. That's caught, it's Roberts. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolfpack! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hagan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. BYU lines up quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, BYU. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his man. It's Hagan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. BYU right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. The toss to the outside. Running to Green. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The short hands, it's Grimes. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to take it in. Zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Bachmeier. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's open on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes a man miss. And some room to work. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Scott. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Puts it out of the air. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hagan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hagan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give on the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. He'll work his way down to the 28. BYU lines up quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buckmeyer. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Rogers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown. And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up second and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Hagan. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Brings up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They boot it away on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the